Good morning. Today I want to share Hebrews 11:1, which says, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." I worked a lot of overtime this week, and today I was kind of beating myself up a little about how I didn't always handle things, as patiently as I should have, or as kindly as I should have, because I was tired or frustrated or overwhelmed or whatever it was. And God just kind of reminded me this morning, He knows my heart. He knows I'm human and I'm not going to be perfect. He knows that I was repentive and came to Him and, asked for His help and patience and strength to deal with whatever it was I was dealing with at that time. And in this devotional where this verse came from, it talked about how God's timing is not always our timing. And the way He works things out, His plan exceeds our expectations. So things might not turn out the way I wanted, but they turn out better than I thought. And sometimes He meets our needs before we even know we have one. As I read this morning, I was thinking about all this stuff, and God reminded me again. Thursday night, I paid our two biggest bills, the mortgage and the credit card. And we always pay our credit card bill in full, the full balance, and some months are a little harder than others to see that total. And December obviously was one of those because it had a lot of my Christmas shopping included in this bill. And God, just as I was thinking about how His plan exceeds our expectations, and that sometimes He meets that need that we didn't know we had, He kind of gently reminded me of the fact that I had paid those bills in full, and the overtime, all those hours of overtime that I worked this week, exceeded, more than met, what I had spent for our Christmas shopping. So He knew what I needed. I didn't know what, that total was. I hadn't really thought about it. I'm careful with my spending, but sometimes you spend a little more than you had planned. And He just was showing me, I had a plan that, yes, you worked a lot of overtime, and yes, it was hard for you, but you now have your bill covered for what you spent with Christmas. And I was just so thankful for that. So I just want to encourage you, if you're going through a difficult time that, maybe you feel like God's not answering in your timing or in the way you wanted, just be encouraged that, have that faith that, you know what, God, I know your timing is perfect. Your ways are best, and your plan exceeds my expectations. So I'm just going to put my faith and my hope in you and know that you're going to work this all out. And I just need to be patient. God bless.